Hello everyone, it's great to be back, and I know it's been a long time, but it's always great to be back, and I really hope to make all these videos on stock markets and investing mantras regularly, and I hope that if you're not a subscriber to my channel, you will become a new subscriber, or if you like this video, just please feel free to like and to share. Now let's begin. Today I thought of sharing couple of trends or good stocks in both US as well as Indian stock markets, where I feel that these might be the future multi-baggers. Again, this is not a stock recommendation, but this is just my thought that which I would always, I always want to share with everyone. Now, first and foremost, we must believe that each and every stock is very dynamic in terms of how the outlook is, or how the current price is, and how are the recent results. So there are lots of information that goes into which ones to pick and which ones not to. Now, but today I think I would be happy to talk about a trend which is quite a rage in India, which is financialization of savings. Now, what it means is a lot of Indians, be it middle class, or let's not talk about any class, but anyone who earns money through salary, doesn't really want to have invest just like our mom and dads would do, which is through FDs or gold or others, because I think all these asset classes do not yield a high return. So everyone is just shying away from fixed deposits or recurring deposits, and they're moving the money towards things like stock market. So what this is doing is that it is taking away the capital from the system, from banks, and therefore lots of capital market companies are doing some excellent work. It could be zero. Zero is not public, but let's talk about 5paisa, or maybe Motilal Oswal is another fantastic company. I think the recent results were just out of the park. And Angel One broking as well. So and so I think this space would be quite interesting, not just the broking space, but also the wealth management space. So Nuvama is another great pick from this space. Well, by the way, Angel One is also looking towards expanding into wealth management. But looking at the current valuations and the results and the movement of capital from banks to the stock markets, I think these companies really stand at gaining some really big grounds from the capital market space. Now, let's talk about another interesting space, which is, not everyone is like this space, but again, I also don't do any kind of theme-based investing, but whenever there are good results and lower prices, whenever these two combine, I think then it becomes a great time for us, and especially the outlook. So if the outlook is not that strong, or if the order book is not that strong, so it doesn't make really space for us. So one space which I would like to talk about today is defense. And I know everyone has just shied away from defense as a space recently, and they're just selling stocks. But look at the results of Masgardog. I think the result of Masgardog was amazing. And looking at the price where it is right now, and the valuations, I think the valuations is roughly about 33 times, and about 32.7 times. And I think the results were fantastic if you look at their results curve. So I think this could be another good bet. And Masgardog has got an order book of about 40,000 odd crores. They are also in talks of getting a major order of about 30,000 crores again. So there's a good outlook, and the current price, the valuations are not that high. The recent results were okay. Everyone has also sold that enough, so there'll be more buyers. We'll be expecting, the stock is just 4164 right now. Just 84,000 in market cap. So I think this could be a good time. Again, I always wanted to own this, but it was always available at high valuations in the past. But I think the time could be right now. In this space, I think it's worth talking about another a rail company, not in defense, which is Texmaco Rail. Again, a big demand. The recent results were great, and I think there's big demand there. And I personally like the current valuations where it is trading at. So these two could be good in terms of from defense and from railways. Another interesting company where I absolutely love the results was Balu Forge, Balu Forge. Now, Balu Forge has the business in crankshafts and various other industrial and automotive components. But again, the industries that it caters to, or the customers that it caters to, could be as broad. I think it's railways, automotive, defense, you just name it. So it's not just the names which you should be after, it's also the results that you should be after. So I think Balu Forge, looking at its the offering, the results, the outlook, and the prices right now. I remember this stock just shot from about $300 to about 850 recently. Then it came down, and then a great results came, and I think now it is just preparing for another leg up. So we'll just wait. I think, but still, I mean, a 20% downfall might be possible from here, because the valuations are still about 50 or 55. But I think it could. I mean, it is trading in a bit high zone right now. But if you look at the future results and the current results, I mean, the current results and the outlook, it's not that high. I mean, so yeah, let's see the overall market cap of a company like Balu Forge. It's about 8,600 crores. So yeah, I mean, it's still about small cap or just small and mid cap. We'll just now move away from Indian stocks to US stocks. So there are a few US stocks where I feel that the stars could be in our favor in terms of fundamentals as well as technicals. So there's an interesting company called United Therapeutics. Imagine an organ transplant company, which I think has done some really good work in organ transplants, has got sales as well as profits of about 80 to 25%. And it's available at a current P of 18, and the forward P is just 14. What else? Yeah, I mean, the stock price is trading at an all-time high, about 410. So we are recording this video on 10th of November 2024. Bear in mind, so this is the highest price, but again, the PE is just 18. So it's got a good outlook, and it's in a very, very niche and interesting space of organ transplantation. So let's see how does the stock fare in the future. Now, another stock is Facebook, or let's say Meta Platforms. So Meta Platforms has recently invested billions and billions of dollars in AI and other infrastructure. The recent results, I mean, when I say recent, I think it was about the last results was about 18% on sales and 37% on profits. The PE or the price to earning multiple is just 27 right now, and the forward PE, I think the outlook isn't that bad. So the forward PE on an average is about 23 right now. Well, I think we have a big target that came out in October, by Pivotal Research, about 800. And in the same month, another buy target to about 660. So people are bullish. It's trading at 589 right now. And believe me, a company like Meta Platforms, where almost everyone is on Facebook, and the company is doing some excellent work. I mean, look at the debt to equity, that's a 0.3. And the best part is all the return on assets and equity and return on invested capital is north of 20-25%. So there shouldn't be any major problems there. I don't see any red flags, or unless Mark Zuckerberg does or the team does something really stupid. And they've also invested quite heavily. So I think a company like this should actually trade in vicinity of about 40 times. So about 50% jump from here, just in valuations and in earnings. So there'll be another jump. So yeah, I think Meta Platforms and UTHR are two good companies. Well, one more company that I would like to share with everyone is the owner of Hoka Footwear. They recently acquired Hoka, but anyways, the company's name is Deckers Outdoor. It's quite an old company, and you will find its names in lots of good stock market books. But anyways, so yeah, stock market is not about old companies. It's about companies that are doing really great work right now. They have a good outlook, and the valuations are not that high. So this company has a current valuations of just 30 times. Well, the last profits was about 40%. The sales was about 20%. And come on, it's a consumer footwear brand. And I think classically, such companies would normally trade at valuations of 40 or 45. The forward P right now is just 27. And so right now it's just 175. The structure also tells us that it is preparing for another upside. But it's just about the time. So that's it. I just wanted to share my top picks, or let's say not just top picks but top trends in either markets. And this is just the 20% of the story, and the stories just keep getting built up week after week. So I just really hope that you would like this video, and feel free to comment, and feel free to like, and feel free to subscribe, of course, if you haven't yet subscribed. And thank you very much for your patient listening, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.